guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marisa Kazem, and in today's video, we're going to be letting a spin wheel choose how many hours I read each day of the week. I've seen a lot of booktubers do this challenge, and I've always wanted to do it myself because I want to see if I can actually stick to that many hours in a day. But mainly, I think it helps you get through books a lot faster, and I'm really trying to get through my TBR this month, so I thought this would be the perfect challenge to actually get through all of the books I want to read. So I have my spin wheel right here. I only did up to 8 hours because I already know I cannot fit 12 hours into the day. So we're gonna do up to 8. Let's just spin the wheel and see what I end up getting. Okay. What is she gonna land on? Is that 2 or 3? 2! Okay, 2 hours I can definitely fit in today. That's good, that's not scary. I will be very disappointed in myself if I do not fit in 2 hours. So for this video, I'm just going to be choosing books that are gonna help me get through my TBR and through some of my other YouTube videos. So for today, we're gonna be finishing off Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I'm currently on page 262. I don't know if I can finish this in 2 hours, so I might just finish it today anyway, or I might save it for tomorrow. We'll just see what happens. But let's get started continuing this one. I know there's a lot of glare, so I don't know if you can see my timer very well, but I said it's 2 hours and I'm just going to click start. It's started, let's start reading. Okay, so I've just paused the timer for now. I have about 54 minutes left, so I've just been reading for over an hour, and I'm really enjoying the book. I got to page 316, so I am getting close to finishing it. I love this book so much at the moment, and I'm really stressed at what's happening right now, but it's okay. I'm gonna take a break for now. I have other things to do today, but I know I can definitely fit in that hour later, so I will come back and check in when I'm finishing off that hour for the day. Good morning. It is the next day. So I think you just saw in my clip that I finished the 2 hours yesterday, and I actually had like 30 pages left of Yours Truly. So I ended the day by watching the sunset and I read the last 30 pages, which was about 40 extra minutes of reading. I might cheat and add 40 minutes to one of my days this week if I get like an 8-hour day on the next spin, because I don't know if I can do that in a day. But I really love this book. It was amazing. I'm not going to talk too much about it here because I do have another video where I talk about this book in depth, but this was just amazing and I really recommend this book. Also, here are my next few options. So depending on the number of hours I get, that's what's going to decide what I'm reading today. So I really want to read just for the summer now that I finished Yours Truly, because I just heard so many good reviews and I need to get to this one. Drunk on Love, I need to read in another video that I'm doing with Yours Truly, so I might read this one. And I'm also currently filming my Throne of Glass reading vlog part 2, and I need to start the tandem read. I think if we get an 8-hour day today, I might pick the tandem read. That way I can get a good chunk of the way into this because I'll be reading 2 books at once. So let's spin the wheel and that'll help me find out what I'm reading. Okay, so I think you guys can see it. Let's spin and see what it gives me. I am nervous. Oh, okay. 3 hours. Interesting. Okay, well that's good because that gives me time for other things that I need to do today. I'm gonna leave the tandem read for now. I feel like for 3 hours I'd rather just read a bit of romance. Okay, so it is between these two. Okay, so I just read like a couple sentences on the first few pages. I think I am gonna go with Just for the Summer. I'm just really in the mood for more of Abby Jimenez's writing style, and not that this one sounds bad at all, but I can already feel the difference in the writing style, and I think I just really want to read more of the same style. So this is gonna be our pick for today. So I won't be able to do the 3 hours in one sitting, but I am going to start right now. Okay, so I just paused the timer for now. I've been reading for about 50 minutes, so I have 2 hours and 9 minutes left for today. I got to page 46, so I'm just about this much through it. I'm gonna take a break right now because I have other things to do, and then I will come back later and continue reading so that we can finish the 2 hours and 9 minutes for today. I'm back, so it's been a couple hours and I'm ready to read again. I'm gonna go outside to read because it's nice weather and I want to get the summery vibes with this book. And yeah, let's just get back to reading and I'll see if I complete the 2 hours in this next sitting. Okay, I'm back. I have the timer paused at 1:09. I got really hot outside and so I paused it and made myself another drink and came back in. And now I'm just going to finish this off for the next hour and we'll start again fresh tomorrow. Did it! So in 3 hours today, I read 143 pages. That's insane. I cannot believe I read that much. I feel like when I'm reading, I typically read a lot of fantasy, which definitely takes longer, and I normally read like 30 pages an hour. So I was expecting to only hit like 90 pages today, but I read 143. That's pretty good. That's almost like a third of the book, I'm guessing. So far, I'm definitely not as into this book as I was with Yours Truly. Yours Truly was just, I was hooked instantly. But yeah, so 3 hours is done for today. I'm curious to see what I'll get tomorrow and to see if maybe I could finish the book tomorrow. Unless I get 1 hour. I might respin if I get 1 hour because 1 hour is too small. Watch, I'm saying 1 hour is going to be too small and then tomorrow it's going to land on 8 hours. I will come back tomorrow and we'll spin the wheel again. Good morning! We are back for day 3. Yesterday was a really good day. Reading 3 hours and getting a third of a way into this book was very satisfying, which means I'll probably need about 6 hours just to finish off the rest. I'm a little nervous about spinning the wheel today because I'm seeing family that I wasn't really expecting, so now I may not have time to fit in a lot of hours. Let's just spin the wheel and find out. Okay, let's spin. What's it gonna be? 4 hours. Okay. Why does this feel like it's going in order? It was 2 hours, then 3 hours, then 4 hours. Is tomorrow gonna be 5 hours? But okay, that's fine. I can do 4 hours today. At least I hope so. I do have other things that I needed to do today, but you know what? It's fine. The whole point of doing this challenge was to help me get through my TBR, and so far it's working. So I've brought up 4 hours on the timer, and I'm just gonna start, and I have no idea how this is gonna go. I might have to do an hour tonight instead of reading throughout the day, so let's just start the timer and start reading. Okay, so I just paused the timer. I have 2 hours and 13 minutes left. So I actually read more than I was expecting to, and I got to page 215. That's like 72 pages, I think, in almost 2 hours. So I read a little bit slower today. I don't know what happened, but that's okay. Normally when I sit down to read, I usually read for like half an hour or an hour, but this challenge is definitely making it harder. Technically, yes, I could just sit and read for several hours. Like, I know I can do it, but there is something draining about it. So I'm gonna take a break, and I'm hoping to read another hour maybe before I see my family, and then another hour in the evening after, and then that should complete the hours for today. page 255, 256, and I just feel heartbroken by what I read. And it's not like a breakup or anything. It's not a breakup. It's just, I feel so bad for Justin right now. Abby Jimenez just does this thing where she really writes for men as teddy bear men, and they're always going through a lot of pain. And I'm just really frustrated at the girl right now. I don't even remember her name. I know Justin. What is her name? Emma. Emma is just really bothering me at the moment. So I have 36 minutes left on the timer, and I've paused it for now because my family are going to be here in a second. I'm on page 284, so I've made good progress. But right now, I'm just like amazed by how much I can actually fit in when I just put a timer on and I read. Since I sat down on this bed, I have read this much in one sitting without moving. And I'm not that fast of a reader, so this is just kind of crazy to me that I can do that. I mean, I don't ever have a reason to just sit down and put a timer on, but after doing this challenge, I might just do that anyway if it helps me read faster, because look at how much I've read. I started this book yesterday and I've read this much already. That's insane. Hopefully I can finish this tomorrow then. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna take a break and I'll be back later. Good morning! We are back for day 4 of this challenge. I did finish the timer last night. I almost wasn't going to. I was so tired and it was so late, and we spent time with family, and then my boyfriend turned on the news and it was all political stuff, and I was just like, I really don't want that to be the last thing in my mind before I go to sleep. So I was like, you know what? Let me just knock out the last 40 minutes, and I did. So now I'm on page 318. I feel like this challenge is starting to wear me out a bit because it's just squeezing in a lot of reading in big chunks of time, and I normally don't read like that. But we just have today, and then tomorrow is the last day. I'm only doing 5 days because I cannot do 7 days of this. It's too much. But yeah, let's spin the wheel again. I really hope I don't get 8 hours because I have other things to do, but let's just find out. What's it gonna land on? 5 hours. Okay, that's even more than yesterday. Okay, I can do that. Oh my god, I just realized this entire time my wheel doesn't have 6 on it. I'm going to add 6 right now to the wheel, but I'm not gonna spin it again. Okay, I added 6 and now it's showing the arrow on 6, but that's not what the spin did. The spin won at 5, so we're doing 5. I don't know if something is wrong with this wheel because all week we've gone 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna spin it again for fun and just see if it ends up landing on 6, because otherwise I think this wheel is broken. Okay, so it did 4. I want to spin again, just make sure it's not broken. It did 4 again. Now I'm just spinning it to just keep checking if it's broken or not. 5, 2, 5. Okay, well I guess it's not broken. But knowing my luck, tomorrow will probably be 6 hours, but that's fine, 5 hours. We can do that today. Okay, so obviously in 5 hours, I'll definitely be able to finish 88 pages. And so then it'll be what I'm reading next. And I'm going to use that opportunity to start the tandem read of Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. I'm doing an entire Throne of Glass series on my channel, and this is part of the second video. So if that one is up already, I will leave a link somewhere below. If not, subscribe and ring the bell so that you'll be notified when this video does go live. Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to get through some of this because I just looked up the audiobook length of both of these. This one's 25 hours and this one's 22 hours. So it's gonna take me a long time to read both of these. That's the plan for today. This pile. Because is literally gonna make me cry. I finished the book. This is the second book I'm finishing in today's video, so that's pretty good, I think. We are at 2 hours and 53 minutes left on the timer, but I need to add 20 minutes back to this because my mom called and I forgot to pause the timer. So this plus 20 minutes, so that's like 3 hours and 15 minutes left. But yeah, I finished it. It was a pretty good ending. My thoughts for this book will be in a different video that's going to be up on my channel, so I will leave that linked below if it's uploaded yet. But now we have 3 hours and 15 minutes left on the timer, and so I can start my tandem read, which I'm really excited about. I also already prepared my tabs for each one. Look how gorgeous this is. And then for this one too. I love it. I was originally going to take a break right now and read a bit later, but it's 2:15, and so if I just read for the next 3 hours straight, I'll be done with my reading for today around like 5 something, and then that gives me time to work on other things in the evening because I need to edit some videos, including this one. And honestly, I just kind of feel like reading right now. Like, I could read at night or I could read right now, and I think I'm going to read right now instead. So, although I have been sat here for 2 hours, I'm going to continue being a hermit and sit here for another 3 hours, for 3 more hours, and see how much I can read. Okay, so I have 47 minutes left, which I am gonna do right now. And I only just finished the first part of the tandem read, and now I am about to start Tower of Dawn. It is now 6 p.m. Even though I didn't stop reading for the last 3 hours, no, 4 hours? Hang on, I'm trying to remember. At 2:15, I said I was gonna continue and that I should be done around 5:15. And it's now 6 p.m. because I kept having to pause for little things, like went and grabbed a drink. So now it's 6 p.m. and I have 47 minutes left. And I know I can do it. I can definitely do 47 more minutes, but it is wearing me out and I'm exhausted. Especially this. I'm like so deep into the middle of a fantasy and there's still world building. So yeah, it's wearing me out and that's okay. That's what this challenge does. Tomorrow better not be 6 hours. Tomorrow cannot be 6 hours. If it does, I'm gonna cry. Did it. Oh my god, let me turn that off. I did it. I'm done with this challenge for today. And I will give an update tomorrow when I'm not this tired. But I did it. I did it. Good morning. It is day 5, the last day of this challenge, which I'm kind of happy about because I am really exhausted. Yesterday, I had like, I think it was 3 hours and 20 minutes left, and I got to page 94 in Empire of Storms, and and page 16 in Tower of Dawn. I started chapter 2 and I was supposed to read up to chapter 3, and then literally as soon as the timer went off, I just put the book down. I was so exhausted. I read fantasy so much slower, and especially this series, because there's just so much going on. It was just very heavy to try and do when I had already read for 2 hours in the day, but I'm hoping today will feel better and hopefully today won't be as bad. I'm seeing family today. My boyfriend's cousin is getting engaged and they're having an engagement party from like 3 p.m. probably all the way until the evening. So I really don't have time to read today. And I'm also going out with my boyfriend before that. So if I get 8 hours or something, there's no way I'll be able to complete it. But let's just spin the wheel and see what I end up getting. All right, ready? Let's spin. What's it gonna be today? Oh, no, stop creeping up. Okay, 4 hours. Ugh. Okay, 4 hours. That's not great, but it's not 8 hours. It's not 8 hours, so I shouldn't complain. I am leaving in 1 hour. So I have 1 hour to read and maybe 3 hours tonight. I have no idea if I can do that today, but I'm gonna try. I'm really, really gonna try.
You can put that in your video and just see you.
Okay, I'm pausing the timer for now. I'm on page 72 of Tower of Dawn, and I got to page 112 in Empire of Storms. My boyfriend was running late, so I actually had more time to read this morning. So now I have an hour 27 left to fit in the day. I feel like I should be able to fit that in later tonight, depending on how tired I am. It was definitely easier reading these this morning because I haven't read yet today, so my mind wasn't like worn out from reading 2 hours of a romance book. But this is my progress so far in each one, and I will come back later and hopefully we'll actually finish the challenge today. So it is Sunday morning and I did not finish the hour and 27 minutes from yesterday. We did not get home until like 10:30, and technically I could have fit this in, but I was so tired and I just went straight to bed. So it's day 6 and I'm just going to finish this off. I'm not turning this into a 6th day of reading and adding to this, but I do want to at least finish this for this video, so that way I can say I at least completed all of the hours from the spin wheel. I feel like that makes sense and that works. So let's get to reading. Let's wrap up this challenge and finally finish this off. I did it! Oh my god, I did it. Completed the 4 hours from yesterday, which means I am officially done. I did 5 days where the spin wheel chose, and I read every hour, every minute. Let's do a quick recap of all the books I read in this video. First, we finished off Yours Truly. You can see more of my thoughts on this in a different video, but I love this book so much. Then we read Just for the Summer. I have much better thoughts on this book. My thoughts were kind of like all over the place for a little bit, but I really love this one, and I loved this challenge. Made made me finish this in 3 days. That was just amazing, reading such big chunks of this book and just going through it. I absolutely loved doing that. And then finally, this challenge helped me get this far into Empire of Storms and this far into Tower of Dawn. That is 133 pages into Empire of Storms and 98 pages into Tower of Dawn. So that's like a little over 200, like 240 pages, something like that. So yeah, I am really happy with the progress I made this week with the spin wheel. That was actually so much fun. And I think I definitely want to do something like this again because I was able to read through my romances faster, which was really fun. I really like this challenge. I think it's great. I think if you want to do this in your life, you can have the spin wheel be minutes as well. You could read for 10 minutes a day and maybe set it up to 60 minutes and spin the wheel. And I think it's just so much fun doing this. And I think I definitely want to do it again. If you are still here at the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe because I'll have many more videos coming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!